Jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, gobbing with Nikki. Jobbing with Nikki. Yeah, we're jobbing with Nikki.
Welcome to this episode of Jobbing with Nikki, and today I am joined by Big Daddy Unicorn, Jason Joshua.
Hello. I've been running around like a headless chicken, and I'm wearing a hat because I haven't shaved my head yet.
I'm wearing a cardigan because I'm freezing.
No, I always wear vests.
I have noticed that on your Instagram. You're always in a vest.
Yeah, I think everyone thinks it's like an ego thing, but it's genuinely a comfort. I'm just a warm human, so this is how I feel comfortable.
To be fair, if I had shoulders like that, I'd be wearing vests all the time.
Need to get them bigger.
Nah, I think you're fine. Saying that, you do a lot in the gym. I was looking through your posts today, and just that last little reel thing you put up with everything you were doing in the gym, and I was just like, that guy's insane.
I train under Kingsley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he's my PT, and he focuses my training around wrestling. So all the weights I do, a lot of it is fatigue work. So I do a big lift at the start, so I'm knackered, so that I have to do everything else tired, because you get tired in a wrestling match, but they're still lifting 100 kg or whatever I'm lifting. So it's to work around that.
Oh wow. See, that's like really interesting. Now, the first thing I am going to ask you, what was your aha moment? I want to get into wrestling.
It's a pretty drawn out one. I got into wrestling really late, so I didn't start watching it till I was 12, 13, which is the age where most people grow out of it.
Yeah.
So I started watching it then because it was on Friday nights. It'd be me, my little brother, and my dad on a Friday with a Chinese, because my dad would have us at weekends. And it was reliable and on every Friday. So we'd watch SmackDown, and I loved it. And then as I was getting older, I'm like, I'm not going out of this. I should probably either stop watching or like get into it more. So I was gonna start training when I was like 17, 18, because I was like, I might as well give it a go.
Yeah.
And I booked my first training session and just never went. Because one, I was just nervous and anxious about it and found an excuse not to go. And two, I was sort of coming to terms with being a bit gay. I was like, oh no, wrestling ain't gonna like that if they find out.
Yeah.
And I put it off. And then when I was 23, my other half went, I know a wrestler, let's get you training and stop putting it off. And then I met TJ Sky, now TJ Rex, at a house party, and he took me training the next day, and now I've been wrestling for 8 years.
Wow. That's a cool story though. It all connects together. I love TJ.
I wish I could have had 5. I could have had 5 more years in wrestling, because no one gives a monkeys that I was gay or bi or whatever. And I was like, oh, they will, so I can't wrestle. And I wasted 5, 6 years where I could have already been wrestling. But
things might not have turned out the same.
That's true.
That's the way you've got to look at it. I was talking to Pele about representation nowadays, and he said he does find sometimes that LGBTQ plus people have to be the comedy character. I'm just wondering, do you find that as well?
I'd say more so a couple of years ago.
Hmm.
And I think a lot of that was on like big TV, because if you look at it, the only representation they ever had was like Billy and Chuck
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I think as time's gone on, it's changed, especially in the UK. I think we've got such a strong scene. I don't think it matters that
Definitely.
LGBTQ, IA, queer, whatever you want to. I don't think it matters as much. I do
No.
some funny stuff, but it's not because I'm gay. It's because I like to think I'm funny.
You are. We've chatted
And
at shows. I find you very funny.
I try, and I do think some people try and push us into that corner,
Yeah.
and I don't think it works very well anymore.
No. I think it is a different world. Like you say, when you were 17, you didn't think you'd be accepted. But I think I've found by getting to know a lot of people that everyone's got something, everyone has, and I think the community of British wrestling as a whole is very open-minded and accepting. And I love that. I love that about it. You can
Yeah,
walk in there with your anxieties or, anything, body dysmorphia, all these issues, and everyone's just amazing.
yeah. Everyone's sort of walked into wrestling with something, and then
Yeah.
it's finding the people that sort of relate to it, and then it's finding more people that are sort of linked, and you just sort of find your group of people that will support you.
Yeah.
So, like, the pride shows are cool for that, but it's also one of them things where it's like they're not really pride shows anymore, because like, yeah, everyone on it falls under that banner, but a lot of the time it's just a good show.
Yeah. The True Grit Pride show, for example,
Yeah,
because last year, obviously, you were against Adam Bolt for the title. And then this year you had Jake Lawless, who I'd never seen before, so I was quite intrigued. But these matches could be on any show, regardless of Pride or not.
yeah, I think so. I think if you went through that last True Grit one, especially, like, that was the main event wasn't too gay, too bi, too asexual workers, two queer workers, it was two really, really good wrestlers that had one of the best live matches
Yes.
that I think I've ever watched.
Yeah.
Because
I've just been doing I did a hype show for True Grit yesterday, and we said that main event could have been on telly.
yeah,
It was perfect.
yeah,
Like
and it had
everybody,
nothing to do with orientation or gender or anything.
yeah,
It was
that doesn't fall
these
into
two
it.
were really good. They built a very strong story, and then they capped it off with this amazing ladder match.
Yeah.
Like, not everyone can do that. It's got nothing to do with, at the end of the day, it's got nothing to do with their orientations,
No.
but it makes you glad to be like, I'm part of that community as well. So it's,
Yeah. I bet it does, because like you say, it was an incredible match. The whole show from start to finish, the place was packed out. The atmosphere was
I've
amazing.
atmosphere in that, it's not technically a church, is it? But in that church was insane.
Yeah.
Like, it was mad. One, Wrestling Lawless was great. He is really good. I will happily, as soon as I'm given the option, to wrestle him again. But the crowd was so into it because it was such a mix of wrestling fans and then people that were like, this is Pride show, oh, this is my first show,
Yeah.
because they felt more comfortable coming, that they were all so into it. Like, just the the excitement when I did a stalling suplex in the opening match, and everyone counted and everyone was along with it, and then when he kicked out from a stalling suplex, and the crowd was like, "Oh my god!" and it's like, "Geez, this is insane!"
That
Like
match
they were
was
so into it.
because you were the opening match as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think it's always important to, when it's an opening match, you want to get the crowd going. And you 100% do that every time you're in the ring. Everyone loves you.
I do take pride in it. I think it's because people relate to me just being a bit of a silly unicorn. Like I'm not going to claim I have fun in wrestling all the time because wrestling stresses me out.
Yeah.
I try to at least show that I enjoy it and I have fun. And I think if you show that, the crowd's more willing to get behind you. Whereas I think if you do go in and it's sort of all business, people obviously appreciate it and are like, "Oh my god, this is a professional wrestler." I think it's harder to relate to like that rather than, "Oh, this is a wrestler, but they're also a bit of a really good."
So let's talk about your funny side and your weapon of choice sometimes.
I don't know what you're on about.
Some viral clip of you and let's discuss the
what we're allowed to say on this.
You can say whatever you want.
Okay, so I really enjoy hardcore wrestling, weapons matches, and stuff like that. And I've done a little bit of death, but nothing major.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it. But when you're on a show like Kumite or an over 18s, where you get these insane wrestlers that do the barbed wire every week and the glass every week, and are just like insane in like the best way, but like insane. And you've got to go on that show and go, "Well, I'm not doing that. How can I figure it out?" And I went on Amazon and I searched big dildo, and it's £9, and it had a suction cup on it. And I thought, this will be funny once. And then it sort of caught on over 18 shows. And it's I can tell you how many it is because it's at the top of my Instagram.
Oh, wow.
It is 16.6 million views of me getting dropped on a rubber dildo, and 90% of the comments are, "Where is it gone?" Even though you can see it on the floor and I am wearing 2 layers of clothing. But yeah, it's slowed down recently, but it's on 16.6 million. It's on something like 200,000 likes.
Because
and
I've never to get to Matei. So I hear it all secondhand from Jeebus.
One, and I don't know if he told you, I took the bump, the special arse first, but I'm used to it now. So I got up and tied up and beat up Rourke a little bit. Doesn't work on me anymore. I'm invincible.
Well, yeah, used to it.
Cheeks of steel. It does still hurt to get hit in the back with though, because me and Rourke both sort of it's fairly solid, but it's also sort of so you can like whip it and it stings. And I've had day job work colleagues send me it because like people have pinched the video all over, which annoys me because very few of them tag any of the people involved. And it's like, oh, you've got 30,000 followers. as I've got 2,000 to 3,000, you couldn't spare a tag that says from Jason Joshua's page, from Harley's page.
Yeah.
Like, no, you couldn't tag Win, the company that it happened with. No. And that annoys me. But I get people sending it me still and being like, this looks like you. I'm like, yeah, it looks like me.
Yeah, it just looks like it's not actually you.
Ignore the fact that it is me and there's a big logo that says my name. It's because like I've got a day job. But yeah. The only thing that annoys me about it is I'm all for being silly, but like the amount of people that have just pinched it.
Yeah.
And then you see it and it's got all them views and all them likes, and it's like, cool, you've got 500,000 followers, you know, throw us a bone.
Yeah,
But
exactly. But I have social media is just.
I can moan about it, but I don't technically own it, so
Yeah. But you mentioned TJ Rex. Obviously, you two are the big daddy dinos. Am I right? Are you still the big daddy dinos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've actually, me and TJ have teamed on and off for years because we're from the same area. So he lives about 10 minutes away from me. We've trained together. We're friends just in general. So when like opportunities have come up, we've gone, oh, we'll get in a car together, and we've been put against each other and together on a bunch of shows. But it's just sort of the last year where we've actually gone, well, shall we actually maybe make an effort with it? I've done the same with a couple of my friends. So I'm teaming with TJ on a bunch of shows. I'm teaming with Joey Scott on a bunch of other shows. And then I'm teaming with Dominita on a bunch of shows. So I've got sort of 3 active tag partners, which is great because I love tag team wrestling. And I tried for years to actually get a proper tag team going. And now I've got 3. There's the 3 of my legitimately close friends.
Yeah.
So
I love TJ. I think he's just a lovely person to have backstage and in a locker room. Like he came out
human on the planet.
Yeah. But he finished his match at Firestar and then just sat behind us and he's shouting with us and everything. And I was just like, I love this guy.
The most annoying human on the planet.
Oh, he's not.
Awful. Cheats every board game. Him and his missus. You sit them next to each other on a board game, you see them communicating. It's not even like a team game. They'll just make sure one of them wins. Awful.
Oh, no.
And they deny it, but they don't even hide it. Awful human.
That's a point down for TJ Rex.
Yeah, don't play board games with them.
He did share his chicken with my daughter once.
It bothers me because him and food is risky.
He was just she walked over and she went, "You're in my seat." He was like, "I'm sorry." And she went, "What have you got?" "I like chicken." So I was like,
he can say all the chicken he wants. Awful human. Awful. Really cool wrestling cape that his lovely wife Georgina made and put a load of effort into. But TJ himself, awful human.
It's a very heavy cape as well. Very heavy.
Very expensive as well.
I can imagine it. He came in with it in a bag and he was like, "Feel how heavy."
Oh yeah. It's kept hung up. It's looked after because a lot of money and effort went into it.
She'd kill him.
Oh yeah, I think he would as well. But I think anyone would. Like a lot of effort, a lot of money, a lot of love went into that, and I think it reflects with how good it turned out.
Oh yeah, it's a gorgeous cape. Now you mentioned Joey Scott. You two are the PEW Tag Team Champions.
Yeah. Defended them last Sunday.
Do you have a tag team name?
Big Shots.
Big Shots. I was looking, it just kept saying on the graphic, Jason Joshua and the Hotshot Joey Scott. And I'm like, they've got to have a name.
We're called the Big Shots.
The Big Shot.
We tell people we're called the Big Shots, and then I think they think we're being silly. But basically, what I do when I team with people is we take the big from my name and then something from the other person's. So it's Big Daddy Dinos,
Yeah.
Big Shots. And then me and Dominita don't actually have a tag name. We've been working to figure one out, but we haven't got one yet. We can't really call it Big Doms. I
mean,
feel like
you could for the over 18 shows.
Maybe. Like her and Joey Scott on over 18 shows are called Dom Tops. So like I don't want to be stealing from that thunder. So we're still sort of workshopping names, but it'll probably end up being Big Something.
Yeah, it's got to have big at the front.
Yeah. But yeah, we go by the Big Shots. We mostly team at Pew, but there is, I think, some other shows coming up where we're going to be working together as well.
Oh, that's exciting.
I'm not going to spoil that yet because I don't think it's been announced.
Okay.
And we also, he's another person where, yeah, we've teamed and we work quite well together because we've also kicked the crap out of each other sort of everywhere. So
sometimes they're the best teams though, because you know each other inside out.
Yeah. All three are, it started with having matches against them and we've ended up teaming somewhere and it just sort of works quite well, I think, because you already know the person.
Yeah. So. I always say the best tag teams are the ones that are friends as well. And
yeah.
like
I've had death with Joey Scott. So
yeah, it's yeah, you know, I love tag team wrestling. I love watching a good, you know, tag team match. So you have to get one of them down True Grit next year.
Get some more tag titles. Get me and Joey Scott after them tag titles. We'll take them.
Who's got regime? You have to take on JC and his regime.
We just beat the Blockbusters and they're no pushovers.
Oh well. That's it.
Awful,
come and take over.
Awful your self-esteem stood next to them. Dreadful. Like, I've lost a lot of weight and got myself in all right shape. And then I stood next to them. I was like, I'm going to chippy later.
But it
Jesus
shows
Christ.
that didn't matter because you won.
We did, but also, like, self-esteem's like, have you stood next to them lads?
No.
Every woman in that crowd turned on me and Joey.
Oh God!
I want to be salty about it, and I am salty about it. But also, like, can't really blame them, can you? Like, not good.
All right, time for a really weird question. If you were any kitchen appliance, what would you be?
If I was any kitchen appliance. God, I'm thinking about this way too much. Toaster.
Oh, that just makes me think of the Brave Little Toaster, the movie.
I think that's got a really sad ending, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I was thinking more like I have my uses, but I'll probably end up burning your bread. Like, I do my job 90% of the time, but 10% of the time I'm going to shock your finger.
And don't get in a bath with you.
Yeah, and don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, no.
But you have recently got married as well.
I did.
How is married life?
I want to try and brag and be like, oh, it's amazing, and it is amazing. But we were basically married before, so it sort of kept going. I do go on my honeymoon next week, though.
Oh wow, where are you going?
So I wanted to try and go abroad, but I kind of backed out of it a little bit because I didn't want to be able to not get on the plane because I'm bit weird with travel. Although it's in a really good place, I didn't want to get there and be like, I can't do any of this. So we're going somewhere near the Cotswolds for a couple of days in a really nice little, I keep calling it a shed. But it's like really nice and it's got a hot tub and stuff. And then we're going to London for a couple of days after to just sort of go see shows and probably spend money we don't have. But just sort of spend some time together, and like, we've got someone looking after the dog, so we don't have to think about that, and just spend the week together.
Yeah.
And we got married in May. I rang I keep forgetting what they're called, registry office in March and said, when can you marry us? And they went, we can do May 17th. And I went, all right. And I paid for it there and then because it was short notice. And then within the 8 weeks, Ben planned everything, and we got married within 8 weeks. So we'd been engaged for like 4 years. And we went to our friend Dominita's wedding, and it was a surprise wedding. So we all thought it was an engagement party, and they turned up and got married on a boat earlier in the day, and it turned out to be their wedding reception. And then her and her husband cornered me because I'd previously said, oh, we'll get married when you get married. And they called me and I was like, sort your shit out. The next day I did, and we called them and booked it in. And then we got married in front of about 50 of our friends and family. And then we had a wedding reception that night in a working man's club, and it was great. And it was a weird mix of family, friends, and wrestlers, which is a weird combination of people to have. And my amazing husband sort of did everything. He cooked the majority of the food. Our friends and family sort of helped us with like decorations and short notice. Loads of people still came. Like Magic and Priscilla came 2.5, 3 hours on short notice to our wedding reception. Because we gave no one notice. We gave people like 6 weeks, if that. So we said to everyone, like, if you've got bookings, we're not going to be offended. If you've got other plans, like, please don't change anything for us. And we invited about 220 people, and about 200 people came.
That's amazing.
Which was naughty because we were told 150. We were told that, and we thought more people would say no, but it turns out loads of people were really happy for us. But yeah, been married since May. Son, I genuinely thought I'd never do. And then about 3 weeks after we got married, he shaved his head and we looked like twins. So I'm not.
Well, that happens when you get married. When you get married, don't you start to look like each other? Like, look at Milhouse's parents on Simpsons.
Yeah, I'm fuming. And, like, he really suits it as well, which makes it even more annoying. But I posted a really nice photo of us at someone else's wedding the other day, and you can go on Facebook and see it. So I put lol twinning. Like,
that's love. It's just love.
Yeah. It gets worse because we share a birthday.
Are you sure
it's a year apart. If it was the same year, I would not be with him. Just in case we were separated at birth. Like, you never know, do you? There was that Jeremy Kyle one a couple of years ago, and they were half brothers.
Yeah.
Like, same year, no. But he's a year older than me, so it's fine. But we share December the 23rd. That's how gay we are.
That's an expensive day.
It's an expensive month. His sister and his brother December 3rd and December 25th.
Oh my god!
Don't come to me in December unless you're offering me a booking. I need the money.
Well, it looks like you've got a very busy September.
I've got a busy rest of the year.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm not happy. I'm never happy. I always want to be working more wrestling shows, and August nearly killed me off because every year August is a dead month. Every year without fail, and I know it's coming every year, but like it always bums me out because I'm proud of how busy I am, and I want to be busy constantly. And if I could do 2-3 shows every weekend, I'd be there.
Yeah.
But I wasn't in August, and it was really bumming me out. And then September's come along, and so September, October, November, and December. I think by one weekend, I've got at least one show a weekend.
That's good.
For the rest
You
of the year.
need it for December.
Yeah. Not just that, we've got 9 nieces or nephews. 9. So, like, I'm not exaggerating. Book me.
God, let's get this guy some bookings.
Like, I love wrestling anyway, but also like extra money. Even if we only give them a tenner each, it's nearly £100. Like,
Yeah,
and we're not that stingy. Like,
that is a lot of nieces and nephews. Luckily, I don't have any of them. I have 3 kids, and that is it.
So it's 8 nieces and a nephew, and my little brother hasn't had any children yet. Yeah, no. So if you see me begging for money, mind your own. Like, one of them nieces or nephews is going to be looking after me and Ben when we're old because we don't have our own kids. So like,
pick one to spoil the most, and then that one's got to look after you.
Quite a few of them are still quite young, so we're waiting to see which ones are like bright.
Yeah, you got to see which ones are responsible, and
yeah, and then see what happens.
My eldest tells me he's going to stick me in a dodgy nursing home. So
I'm doing that with my parents. So
just like, yeah, stick you in a dodgy nursing home when you're done, Mum. I'm like, thanks.
My dad knew it was coming, so we ran away to Norwich. So I can't do it to him now. So he was smart, but my mum's still local, so she's going in one. That's fine.
Yeah. Saying that, my eldest just, can't live without me. So
yeah, I'm an idiot that looks after my parents as well.
No, he's I think because I was so young when I had him, I was only 17, so it's like we've grown up together, and like the thought of him not living here or us being apart for a long period of time, it freaks me out. He's never moving out.
No, I wouldn't do that, even though I don't have children. I get it, but yeah.
So what shows are you at?
When's this coming out?
I'll be putting it out tomorrow.
Oh, sound. I am at Win Wrestling this weekend. It is in Daventry. I do share everything on socials constantly. I'm at Win this weekend. I'm in Wales the following weekend. So I'm at Win Sunday, go away from my honeymoon Monday to Friday, and then the Saturday I'm back, we're going to Wales.
Wow.
So because I get travel anxious, so my partner travels basically everywhere with me because he keeps me grounded, and I ruin his social life. Yeah, so we're in Wales. I'm getting my calendar up because I'm really bad at this. So my September is I'm at Win for the 14th, which is in Northampton, but this time it's in Daventry. Royal Imperial on the 20th, which is in Wales. Then the 27th is Wrestling in Hinckley, and it is their Fear of Falling tournament, which is normally for sort of a Money in the Bank, but this year it's to crown the first ever tag team champions. So the main event is a 4-way tag team ladder match.
Oh, that'll be good.
So the show is 3 qualifiers. One team's already qualified, so only 3 need to qualify. I haven't qualified yet. I'm not sure if I want to. I don't like ladders, but I I also quite like holding titles.
Yeah.
And then September the 28th is Pew, Phenomenal Elite Wrestling, which has just announced that me and Joey are defending the tag team titles. So that's the rest of my September. And then my October is filling up, but I'm not announcing stuff for that yet.
That's right. Keep seeing things under your hat.
Yeah. Mostly tag team title stuff. So the Hinkley show, I'm hopefully challenging for tag team titles. The Pew show, I'm defending tag team titles. Wales is a singles match, but I haven't been Wales since before lockdown, so it's a nice little go back. And Win, I'm wrestling Liam McCarthy, who is massive, so I might not wrestle him. I might just stay at home.
No, I've seen you pick up what's his name at Kumite. You can
Oh,
wrestle.
no, I know I can pick him up. I'm scared that he can pick me up back. Have you seen it?
Yeah. I was doing my research earlier.
He's also a former powerlifter and a former MMA fighter.
Yeah, maybe stay at home.
Yeah. He's
what was it? There was something I wrote down for you. Can't remember what it is. Oh, so yeah, so I was doing research and I was like, Jeebs, give me a hand. So he saw these posts on Twitter, the law posts, right? Did you actually chop your finger off?
Yes.
Like how?
One, I post too much on socials because I spin out and just post random crap. I was 4 years old. Do you know the really old-fashioned like metal doors that like locked when they closed?
Yes.
So my nan and granddad had one of them.
Oh, I don't like
I was going, I was going out the front door to, I think it was to play with my cousins because there was like a big front garden bit. And as I reached back to close the door, my granddad was either going in or out the back door, and it slammed the front door as my hand was reaching back. And I've had it surgically reattached, but I chopped that finger off.
Wow.
This one, not the one I was bending. This one, I chopped it off to about there. It was scary. It's still scarred, but you can't really see that on a webcam. But yeah, I took my finger off. My auntie and my nan had to take me to the hospital, and then they reattached it. And for some reason, they put my original nail back on backwards to let my new nail grow through. It was weird, but I had a cast on for like 8 weeks.
Wow. Yeah, he sent me a screenshot of it, and I'm like, I'm gonna have to ask if that actually happened. Like,
yeah, big metal door. Just like when you open a back door and there's like I don't even know what it's called. It just slammed it on my hand, and it was a big metal door. Instead of like breaking my hand, it cut through it.
Oh, see, and I always freak out the fact that I got mine stuck in like dog food cans. I got mine stuck in one of them when I was little, and it like cut into my finger, and I was just like dangling this dog food can off my finger, and that freaks me out. So,
It's my only sort of big injury. I've done that, and I broke my foot when I was like 12, and then other than that,
you not had any like wrestling injuries?
I've had like knocks and bangs, but nothing that's kept me up. I've had like one big concussion, and then like a few smaller ones, but nothing that's kept me out for more than like 2-3 weeks.
Wow, that is really impressive. I will touch wood.
Yeah, no broken bones, no ripped muscles. I've had a few like all my shoulder hurts and stuff, but nothing that's kept me out. But even in sort of regular life, I've been quite lucky with like one broken bone, and I'm 31 years old.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And like the fact you've been doing this 8 years, and that's crazy. I'm impressed.
I can't even remember how.
So, have you got any dream opponents? Do you have a book?
There's loads of people I like to wrestle. There's a surprising amount of people in the UK that I haven't actually got to wrestle. My completely unrealistic will never happen because he's retired was Mick Foley, because he was my favourite ever. But then like the UK, it's just sort of the people I'm always around and have just not had the chance to yet. So like if I listed them, I'm gonna miss someone and someone's gonna come up. I don't know. A big one. It's not a UK guy, but I know he's over here at the end of the year and possibly in the New Year's. Brian Kendrick, because he's been working with Full Force a lot. I'd love to get the chance to wrestle him because like Brian Kendrick, innit?
I love Brian Kendrick. Absolutely love him.
I really wanted to wrestle Jeff Cobb because like he's a big lad that can move, and I sort of take pride in a very similar thing.
Yeah.
Like UK scene, it's literally everyone. So like, it sounds really lazy that I don't want to list specific people, but like, I love first time matchups. So I love rematches. Like I've wrestled Joey Scott God knows how many times, and I'll happily wrestle him God knows how many times more. And the same with TJ and like Dominita, and like I've said them like a few times, so I should probably say other people. Like I love wrestling Lawless, so I'd love to wrestle him again. And like I'd love to bring one of my tag partners and wrestle him and his tag partner. And I love wrestling Adam Bolt. I've never wrestled Tony Wright. I'd love to do that. I think he's phenomenal.
Yes.
Like there's just, I know I'm going to forget people. I love a first time matchup. Someone that I haven't wrestled before where I actually have to sort of think about what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Because like, you know what, after so many matches, you sort of know with certain people what you can and can't do. It's like, give me this new person. Like it was the first time on Sunday I wrestled the Blockbusters, and I felt amazing afterwards because they're two big lads. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do against two bigger people, and I got to sort of work around what I'd normally do, and just I love first time opponents.
I'll take this opportunity to put my boy Sammy Blue in the mix. Let's get Sammy Blue.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I'd happily, like any day. It'd be so much fun because they're so flippy. I would just throw them.
You can't throw my Sammy. I'll catch him.
Give me everyone.
Yeah.
You get better by wrestling different styles. Like, give me everyone.
That could be the guy. Jason Joshua wants to fight everyone.
Yeah, give me singles matches, give me tag matches, give me hardcore, give me everything. I love wrestling. So just like, I get sad when I don't do it. Just give me wrestling. Give me an opponent that I've not wrestled. Give me someone that's been doing this for 25 years. Give me someone that's been doing it for 2.5. Like I want to wrestle everyone.
That's a good mindset to have, though. You know, that you love it that much. You just want to wrestle everyone.
Yeah, I love wrestling. It's a very love-hate relationship in it with wrestling. Like it stresses me out because it's sort of never enough, and then you never quite feel enough. Yeah. And then you've got people saying, "Oh, you're really good at this." Then you've got other people saying, "Maybe you're not." And then like you get such a mix of stuff, and it can make you go so up and down. But it's the sort of one thing in life that's ever kept my attention. I didn't do sports as a kid. I was very fat. I didn't start going to the gym till I started wrestling.
Yeah.
I didn't socialize until I started wrestling. It's helped me deal with agoraphobia. It's helped me make friends that I'm hopefully going to have for life. Like I met Joe Scott through wrestling. He was the best man at my wedding. Like, TJ got me into wrestling because my partner knew him. I've been friends with TJ for the past 8 years. I got to be at Dominita's wedding because I met her through wrestling. Like, I keep going back to these people because they're 3 of my legitimately closest friends. But like, I got to become friends with people like Adam Bolt, Tony Wright. Like, it was really cool that I got to wrestle Priscilla because someone like Priscilla was doing this before any of us were.
Yeah.
Like, and now I get to call them a friend. I get to message them when I'm struggling, and they tell me how great they think I am.
And that's what you do. Like you say, you've got to find your people.
Yeah.
It sounds like you have. And like I feel like I'm 40 on Friday, and I've only just found my people these past couple years, you know, and it brings people together, as sad as that sounds. I find
No, it's not. I don't think it's sad at all. I think it's a very no. I don't even think it is a niche thing anymore. I think it was a very niche thing that brought people together. That sort of become less of a niche thing that brings more people together.
Yeah.
And I think we're very lucky to be a part of it in any aspect. I think I'm incredibly lucky I'm a fairly busy like wrestler, and I get to be around these amazing people. So it has its up and downs, but like literally, it's the dream in it to do it full time and be around these people all the time, and like yeah. So I want to say all this person, but it's literally like give me everyone.
Yeah. You'll get to the point where you're doing it every day, and then you'll be sick of it.
Every day, I genuinely think I would be so happy.
Oh,
like,
that's lovely.
I've got realism behind it, where it's like I'm 31 and like I started quite late and stuff, but I don't think the door's ever fully closed. But I'm not. I think I've got some realism behind it as well.
Yeah, but then you look at people like, you know, The Undertaker, Ric Flair, you know, look at their ages and they're still going. They're still, you know, they can still do it. They can still go. And I think once it's a part of you, I don't think it ever goes.
No, it's all consuming.
Even just like as fans, if I haven't got a show lined up on the weekend, I'm like, what can I go to? I need to go to something. I need to, because it's that dopamine hit, that adrenaline boost of being.
I get bummed out when I'm not doing a show. It's
like it is like an addiction in some ways, because you know, and then you find out your friends are going to a different show and you're like, oh, I'm not going, and you get all sad. And yeah, I get that as a fan. Like, I want to be at everything. There's so many shows up and down the country that I want to come to, like Kumite being one of them. Win. I'd love to get to these places and get around, you know, and see them all if I could. But
yeah,
it's hard.
It's addictive. Like it really does sort of take over everything, and even to the point of sort of like I have like people don't even know that I sort of put myself in competition with them because like I want to be as good as other people and do things that they've done that I haven't done yet. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I get incredibly jealous of people, but it's because I'm passionate about it and like I want to be as good as I can be. I see people doing it, I'm like, I want to be at that level.
It's just human nature, though, isn't it? That, you know, we all get a little bit jealous of others from time to time.
Yeah. I think if you're not sort of thinking like that, though, you haven't, like, if you're not trying to sort of catch up with other people or better yourself at the level you're at, the passion isn't really there. I get there's different forms of it because there are people that sort of do it for different reasons.
Yeah.
my reason is I want to keep progressing, and when I feel stale, it hits me quite hard. But I have it with the gym now. I never used to bother with that, and now I'm like, I need to be doing this every week and doing this better every week, and so I am competitive. If the person doesn't know that I'm being competitive with them.
Well, they don't need to know. Me and my friend, this is totally like it runs in kind of. We were at the shop once and there was a new till opening. And my friend is one of the most competitive people I've ever met in my life. And she was in competition with this elderly lady that didn't know that my friend was racing her to that till. And I was just like, what is happening?
Yeah, no, I get it. Like,
yes. And I'm like, calm down.
You can't compare yourself too much to other people because it will destroy your life. But like, I think it's good to be like, I want to get to that point either with this person or to get to that level. So to get there with them together, or to get to their level, or to pass them, to try and improve yourself. I think within reason, it's a good idea. I think obviously there's limits.
Yeah, definitely. 100% agree. You've got to, well, like you say, if you're not trying to progress, then, I think everyone's trying to progress.
Yeah, everyone's progression is different, and
Yeah.
everyone has different aims. But if you stop trying to get to what the goal was, then you've stopped caring.
Yeah. And I've always been told if you stop caring or you stop having fun, stop.
Yeah.
Because
I think I'm going to be around this for a while. Except wrestling is like my favorite thing.
That's good though. It is good. It is like you can tell when you see people in the ring who are really passionate about it. That again gives off to the fans. It makes us care more.
Yeah, I want to go back to the ladder match from True Grit as a really good example of that, because you could tell how much it meant to both of them, and it got you into it, and it even got the other wrestlers into it, which sounds really silly, but when you're in wrestling, it kind of kills wrestling for you, because you sort of predicting what's going to happen, or you're watching for certain things, whereas like watching other people watch this match, everyone was just into it, and that's the kind of passion that you want for it.
Yeah, I've known Adam a very long time, since like childhood. I used to see him around village because we grew up in the same place. And for me, when I watch Adam, there's always that little bit of pride, because where we're from, people don't do as well as he is. So there's always that pride. But then I was talking to him before the show and he was like, I just want to make this something that could be main event anywhere, not just a pride show. Main event anywhere. And they both did. They delivered.
Oh, they're two of the best.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
they're so good.
I don't have the pleasure of seeing Tony Wright as much as I would like to. But tomorrow, Friday, Adam's fighting Shay Monet as well. Another one that I don't get to see as much as I'd love to. Like, there's so much good talent up and down the country.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, it's one of them ones where people go, like we were saying earlier about listing it, and it's like, you can't, because like the UK scene is really, really strong, and it doesn't matter whether you go in, oh, what about like LGBTQIA wrestlers or female wrestlers or whatever. It's like, it's all strong.
Yeah.
Look at any sort of group of wrestling, however you want to group it, there is strong wrestlers. Like, there's someone that can hold a main event in any part of the country.
But it's a testament to the trainers and the schools that we've got nowadays up and down the country as well. Like, so many more schools have opened up, and they've got brilliant trainers, and the talent that is coming out, it's just getting better and better and better.
Yeah,
I you know, like I
The amount
say,
of training schools in this country is insane.
now. I used to have to wait a month between shows because I'd be like, oh well, go to this and then I'll go to that one a month later. Now there's 10 shows a weekend I could go to. And
Yeah.
it's insane. British wrestling just seems
Yeah. I think it needed a recovery phase at one point,
yes.
but I think it's very much been able to recover.
Yeah,
I think you just need to look at just anyone that's working to be where they want to be, and you can see how strong the UK scene is. Look at how many are going over to America. Look at how many are getting tryouts.
Yeah. Well, look at Liam, for example.
Yeah.
You know,
amazing example.
Lad from Bradford will wrestle at 11-year-old and X Division champion. It's says it all about
UK's got people doing that in America and then Japan and then like all over the place. Like one of my targets is to get abroad to wrestle. Like I want to try and catch some of these people up.
I think you will. I do think you will because you've got the look, you've got the talent, you've got the character. Like everyone loves Big Daddy Unicorn, like I said earlier. You know, that music hits and the crowd are just crazy for you.
I take a lot of pride in that. And yeah, I've worked really hard and I hope people see it and it reflects.
It does. It does. I think you're amazing. I honestly, I really, really do. And it's just a shame that I only really see you at True Grit. I need to get out there more. Like I said, I want to come to Kumite. I want to try and start traveling a bit further afield because there is guys like you that I want to see more.
I do appreciate it, but I get that the travel thing's not simple for everyone. So like it's cost me, unfortunately, it's cost me wrestling shows in the past because I've had to tell them no because I'm not ready to travel. And now that I am ready to travel, some shows obviously I've turned them down and they've moved on. So like I get it, and like there's no hard feelings for that because I had to sort my own stuff before other people's. Yeah. Now I'm sort of raring to go where I want to be in Wales or I want to be going down south or up north or like I really want to I need to get a passport, but I really want to get abroad. And like I actually feel ready to do it. Like really unrelated to wrestling. Like I'm reducing my anxiety medication. Literally
that's amazing.
Today. So like I feel ready to sort of take over the world in my own little way. And
I 100% get you with that. I really do. Like I know how hard it can be. So the fact you are reducing medication, that's a huge thing. And again, it might not be to some people, but I know it is.
Yeah, no, it's a really big thing for me. My medication went so high after lockdown. I've been on it for so many years, and it affects it helps with your anxiety, but it affects your sleep, it affects your weight, your skin, and everyone just sort of thinks, oh well, it helps, and it's like, well, yeah, but then you get like spots when you're 31 and you gain weight easier because it affects your metabolism and you don't sleep or you oversleep, and it's like, and then they go, oh, but isn't it meant to help? And it's like, well, yeah, it does in one aspect because it releases the happy chemicals in your brain, and but like I don't need as much help with that anymore.
Yeah.
So, like,
just like this is just might as well just put it out there. When I spoke to you last week and I had to reschedule because I was in withdrawal, people don't see that side of the medications of the,
Oh, it messes you up. And I think a lot of people understand it. And when you message me and were apologizing, I was like, don't be silly. Like I've missed it before where I've just got ready in a rush and not taken one. And like 5 hours later, you're going into withdrawal. And like, I get that the medication is meant to help, and it's like, well, yeah, but then you get like spots when you're 31 and you don't sleep or you oversleep, and it's like, and then they go, oh, but isn't it meant to help? And it's like, well, yeah, it does in one aspect because it releases the happy chemicals in your brain, and but like I don't need as much help with that anymore. So like I
Yeah.
Because it's a strong medication that affects your brain. And everyone's like, oh, it don't do much. No, you get like tingly fingers and blurry vision. And it's like, when you've been on this medication for so many years and you miss one, you go into like sweaty withdrawal.
Yeah.
So,
sweating, throwing up, headaches.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is awful. Like, it's not worth it, is it? But
no.
whatever gets us through.
Yeah. And when you need that extra day, you take the extra day. And I'd tell that to anyone.
Yeah.
Like,
as I said, I've slept most of today just because I'm so exhausted from the weekend that I think I needed to catch up.
well, I'm an early night after this. I'm not going to lie. I'm logging off this and getting my dinner and going to bed.
Oh, same probably. And we have been on an hour, so we will wrap this up. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I have. Thank you, Jason Joshua, for joining me.
Thank you for having me and chatting just sort of a bit of everything.
It's been nice to just have a bit of a random chat.
Yeah, it still involved wrestling, but I think we've covered sort of everything. And now that people know that I've got so many nieces and nephews to deal with, feel free to donate.
Yes, we'll set up a GoFundMe. I'll link it.
But yeah, thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming on. Bye.